Hello, my name is John Marsh, owner of 3leaf.com. I've been a corporate and freelance programmer for over 40 years and a system architect for 2. I've recently become an AI enthusiast. I have worked with various AI tools, including paid subscriptions to ChatGPT and MidJourney. I also frequently use other large language models like Gemini, Bing, and aggregators like Perplexity. So welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I want to talk to you about Mammouth. Oh wait, no, not that kind of Mammouth. Mammouth AI. Over the last couple of months, I've been getting a lot of ads about Mammouth, but I haven't found much publicly available information about it. The company has published 4 YouTube videos as of today, but most of them are in French, as Mammouth is headquartered in Paris. But I only know English, un poco português, e un poco español. So what Mammouth is, it promises to give you access to several LLMs and image generators for a low monthly price. Am I interested? You bet. I haven't signed up for Mammouth AI yet, and this video isn't sponsored. So what I want to do today is take you through the sign-up process in real time, run some example prompts, and give you my first impression summary. All right, so let's boot this up and dive into Mammouth AI. And we're starting here with the homepage. So Mammouth AI homepage makes several bold claims, positioning itself as a one-stop platform for accessing top-tier AI models at a fraction of the cost of individual subscription. Here's a breakdown of what they're promising. So stay on top of AI. So Mammouth AI positions itself as the solution for staying competitive in the rapidly evolving AI landscape by providing easy access to the latest models and the most powerful AI models. So what my take is that they're curating and updating and adding popular models to their platform as they become available. So next, they list out the models you get access to. So there's several industry leaders like ChatGPT, Claude AI, Gemini, Minstrel, and then several image models like MidJourney, Flux, and Stable Diffusion. So Mammouth says that it offers all of this for 10 euros a month, as opposed to you paying these monthly subscriptions that you see listed here. Now, note that I'm seeing these prices in euros. It seems like when I first started seeing these ads, I was seeing the ads in US dollars, and they were also showing $10 per month as a starter price. If that is no longer correct, please leave some comments below about that. So Mammouth AI claims to have a straightforward interface that simplifies the use of multiple models, making it accessible to others who may not be so tech savvy. And they also have this testimonial section. Note that this is fairly new, at least in my experience. When I first started looking at Mammouth AI, they didn't have any testimonials, but here there are some now. You see some business owners, AI enthusiasts, and so they're also praising Mammouth AI for its simplicity and comprehensive offerings. So we'll see if I would be compelled to add my own testimonial here later on. So, what are some of the features that they offer? I've already mentioned the image generation. Using some of the models previously listed, you would be able to create images from text prompts. One-click reprompting. The idea here is that you can type your prompt for one model and then basically copy and paste that prompt or reprompt it easily into another model. So this is something that I have done in the past, where I've asked several models a question and then aggregated the results. Chat history, making it easy to review your past conversations and able to go back and continue. This has become very standard, so this is a good feature, obviously. Multilingual models. For me, this is important as I'm learning Portuguese. Sometimes I will translate things from English to Portuguese. just to help me learn a little better. And my take on this is that a lot of the models already do this. I know ChatGPT does this and several other models, so this is probably just built into the models, but they're offering it here as a feature. Image and file uploading. The idea, and I've done this several times as well, where I've uploaded data, for example, and asked it to graph or analyze the data. There's also been times when I have created an image or I have a photo and I want the AI engine to examine that and describe what I have there. And then the last feature they have here is a coming soon, and this is web search. I've certainly have experienced several times, well, what this is for, so you can load real-time data from a website, and this can be very useful to help you condense and summarize, certain websites. This is not always available in all the models. I sometimes find this irritating because I think it's available in something and it turns out not to be. But hopefully when this becomes available, it'll be good. And if I decide to continue on with Mammouth AI, I will certainly want to do a follow-up video with you with this feature. Okay, next let's go to the pricing page. Mammouth AI does not offer a free tier, and this is one of the things that has made me reluctant to try it, especially with no testimonials and no information about how this thing works or what it does. But now this is what I'm here for. I'm going to purchase the starter plan today and give you all a peek about this process so you can see what it is. And so you won't be coming into this situation with a lack of information. So let me just review these plans. The starter plan is intended for casual use. They offer it here for €10 a month, and like I said, I believe in the US this is $10 a month. You get access to the large language models. They're even including here, as of this recording, the latest ChatGPT 01 preview, which they're calling a reasoning model, chain of thought. They offer the image generators, MidJourney, DALL-E Stable Diffusion, and Flux. You get unlimited text messages. It says a fair usage policy applies. I do not know what this means, but for what it's worth, they have that listed there as a disclaimer, I guess. The limits with the €10 package is 30 images a month that you can generate with these image generation models, and five files a month that you can upload. And it's on a month-by-month basis, and you can cancel any time. The next tier they call standard, and this is for more intensive users, and the models are all the same. And the difference is that you can generate up to 150 images a month and upload 20 files a month. And then their last tier is the business tier. You have to contact them about this. Of course, it lists all the same models, but you can, I guess, request your message and file limits, and they also give you the ability to manage a team and a workspace with this, but you do have to contact them for that. Alrighty, so we've gone over the home page and we've gone over the pricing. So let's go ahead and get started with the sign up. On the sign up page, you get two options. You can sign in with your Google account, or you can choose an email password option. For today, I'm going to go with the email and password options. So I have to type these in first. So get my email in here. And I will get my password in here. Alrighty, and sign up. Gotta check my email inbox just a moment. Okay, my verification succeeded. So let me see if I can just refresh this screen now. Okay, let me try signing in again. Get my email in here, and I will log in this time. Very good. Okay, so from here, you have to choose a plan. So I'm going to start with the starter plan. So they use Stripe for this. I'm going to hide my screen for a moment while I fill in all this. So let me pause and I will come back when this is completed. Alrighty, so the only thing you missed during the sign up, besides entering your credit card information, is a recapture verify your human check, which I checked out. So then after I subscribed, it brought me right to the text input box. And so we see here, they give you the text-based LLMs, the image generators, and then your reasoning model. So what I want to do next is demonstrate, just jump right in and start demonstrating some basic chant and reprompting. So we're near the end of September, coming up on October, and so I decided I'll do a Halloween theme for this demo. What I want to do here is I've created a prompt already, and what it says is, tell me about the origins of Halloween in the format of a blog post and how this holiday has become a worldwide sensation. This should be a fun and engaging post, and it should be as accurate as possible. So I am used to using ChatGPT. I use this all the time. I'm just going to go ahead and start with llama. Let's see what happens here. Alrighty, so we're starting our blog post here, and you can see some of the common, well-known details about it. And so it has finished. It's a fairly short blog post. Okay, so now we have the option of reprompting, and it gives us several options that we can reprompt with. So go with Claude here. Oh, Claude add some fun emojis to it. So giving you some different information, different structure, and that's exactly what I expect from reprompting. And yes, this is very interesting and very easy to do. I've never used Mistral, so this is a first one for me as well. Yeah, so again, this is very straightforward, easy to do. This looks like you would see in pretty much any other, any standalone LLM. So let's see, I'll wait for this to get done. And I'll just ask, follow-up question. Please list similar holidays around the world. Okay, yep. Sorry, ducking around my camera. Okay, so I've asked it to follow. I've done follow-up questions, just to ask about similar holidays all around the world. So now this is listing out several holidays. As you read through these articles, you'll probably see that several of these were already representative, but obviously this is a much larger list. All typically looks like festivals honoring the dead. So the two of its advertisements: one, access to several language models, and the ability to easily reprompt between them looks pretty good, looks pretty decent. Alrighty, so next thing I want to do is to do a file upload and do some data analysis. So let me grab a file here. I have a comma separated value file. Let's see. Oh, my screen is too small for me to see. Let me try this again. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, this didn't do what I wanted. Let me try this again. Let me try clicking on here first. And okay, so I'll click on the clip. What I tried to do the first time was just drag a file in, and that didn't seem to like that behavior. I am using Chrome browser in incognito mode, so I can't say whether that had an effect. But here, I will go ahead and pick a file. And it's not letting me pick a file this way either. Okay, I am not sure what to do about this. Let me pause for a moment and see if I can figure it out. Alrighty, so after fiddling around for a little bit, it looks like text files like CSV are not accepted, but it does look like it uploads PDFs. So I'm going to try this again. I'll choose Documents. What I've done is I've simply saved my CSV file as a PDF. And so now we see this PDF attached here. And what I have already found out is if you click on this red X, you just remove it from this chat. All right, so what this file is a set of data for a stock that produces dividends. And what I want to ask it is I'll change this just so it doesn't get confused anyway. Please analyze this data of the IWMY stock data price and create a graph with a blue line representing the close price each day and a green line representing the close price plus the dividends accumulated over time. Please make the graph easy to read with an appropriate appearance to present at a board meeting. So let's get this going and see what happens. And starting off with llama here. Let's see how long it takes to parse through this. Nope, you can't do it. Okay, so let's try ChatGPT. And I'll have to admit, I've not tried, usually when I am analyzing data, I am using a text-based CSV file. Okay, so ChatGPT is telling us its plan. It's going to load the data, calculate the accumulated data, generate the graph. So this isn't something I normally see when I am running ChatGPT, but this is definitely giving me its full idea of what it wants to do. But I cannot tell if it's still trying to run or not. I think that has ended and certainly has not given me the graph I asked for. Okay, so it's apparently given me a Python script I can do it myself with. So obviously not something that I can analyze right now with ChatGPT. Let's see if Claude does any better with this. Okay, so we got it running in Claude. Okay, so Claude can't generate images. Okay, let's see if I get any love anywhere on this. I'll get my fourth option. See what Gemini can do. Okay, yeah, this one doesn't even understand what I'm asking for. Okay, so Unfortunately, this is not something that apparently we can currently do in Mammoth AI, is upload a data file and expect any of these models to be able to analyze it, certainly not from a PDF file, and I'm not able to create this graph that I've requested, which is something, like I said, that I have done with some frequency in the past. So unfortunately, this is a no-go, at least not right now, for this this product. Alrighty, so now let me continue on. The next thing I want to do is to do a file upload with image analysis. So what I want to do is take a picture of my dog and upload it, and I want to have ChatGPT analyze this. One of the things that we do not know is her exact breed. We have had that suggest that she's probably a mix of some sort with Australian Shepherd, but I would be interested in seeing if any of these GPTs have ideas on what kind of dog she may be. So let me grab her image here, or let me show you the screen. And I'm going to load up Stormy's picture. Alrighty. So again, I have created a prompt already. Paste in here. And it says, please tell me what kind of dog this is and provide a detailed description of her so I can generate images of her. So let's see, I guess we'll go ahead and start with GPT. And ChatGPT is thinking. Okay, yeah, so I think I've seen Border Collie before as a possible description. Not Retriever or Spaniel. And then it gives me general appearance, coat, ears, tails, legs. Yeah, very nice. Okay, now I've never tried this with other things, so obviously here we're getting some restrictions. We don't get all the models listed. So apparently this kind of thing might only work where we can upload an image with Claude or Gemini, as we're seeing here. Okay, so it is doing the reprompt. And this is one of the things I did want to try, is the reprompting with a file as well, just to see what happens. Yeah, this one is suggesting Golden Retriever. And again, we're getting some decent descriptions of her, which is great. And I'll go ahead and end with Gemini here, just so we can reprompt. And the other thing that I wanted to experiment with this for is, since we do have a limit of 5 files to upload with the standard basic product, I just wanted to make sure that if I uploaded one image, I can actually reprompt with that image and it not be counted against me. So far, that looks like what I am seeing, because I've certainly done more than 5 prompts with both the data file, PDF, and with this image. Okay, mixed breed. Everyone seems to like Golden Retriever. Here's the Australian Shepherd. And again, some descriptions here. I'm not going to read through these right now and tell you how accurate these are. This is more of a demo just to indicate that it can do such things. So, alrighty. So the next thing I want to do, now that I've gone through basic prompting and file and image uploading, is to actually go through some image generation. So I want to continue on with the Halloween theme. And what I've done here, again with the prompt that I have worked on previously, is to ask it to create a Halloween scene. where our dog is trick-or-treating at a haunted house, and the creatures here are friendly and happy. The dog is receiving candy from a wizard in a moon and stars robe and hat. You can see various characters in windows, like a mummy, werewolf, a female zombie. There's a full moon, there's a witch flying among the bats, there's black trees with eyes in them, and the rest of the scene is illuminated by jack-o'-lanterns and candles. And then what I've done is, from one of my previous experiences with ChatGPT with the image analysis, was I've just copied that. I've taken out a few things that were, because it was describing the couch and stuff like that. All I want here is the description of the dog. So that was the only editing I did on this. So I want to choose one of these image generators, and I'm starting with Stable Diffusion, which I have never used before. Okay, so you can see it put all of that into, it basically just took out all the spacing. And I don't have any idea how long these images, oh, well, okay, they don't take a whole lot of time to generate. Okay, so we do have a dog, we have a haunted house. I'm not sure if this is a friendly wizard giving her candy. We do have full moon, bats, and jack-o'-lanterns. So we got some of the pieces, but not everything I was looking for. So this becomes one of those things where I'm just reprompting. So we do have the other 3 models available. I have used DALL-E a lot. DALL-E is included with ChatGPT. So I should see something familiar with what I'm used to seeing from DALL-E here. Alrighty, okay, well, yeah, so again, we got several of the things we're looking for. Picture of the dog probably does match the description more or less, missing some of the features. Jack-o'-lanterns, jack-o'-lantern with no eyes. Our wizard sort of is a zombie witch, it looks like. And so it kind of blended a lot of that stuff together. And let's see what MidJourney gives us. So this is fun. I do love generating images. I often will use an image generator to create images for memes. If I think I've come up with something clever, I will try to create an image of it and turn it into a meme. Okay, let me try this again. I'm not sure if it took. I don't see any action things happening. Okay, here we go. I must not have clicked hard enough the first time. Okay, so now we've got MidJourney. As I've said, I have used MidJourney before with a paid subscription. I did eventually let that lapse because ChatGPT had DALL-E in it, and I thought DALL-E was making sufficiently good images for this. Obviously, it looks, if you're familiar with MidJourney, MidJourney does, I think, if I remember right, has a lot of things you can switch around in their website. They have some toggles and stuff. But back when I was using it, it was all text prompting. And there were various things, attributes you could add to your prompt to give it things like aspect ratio and such. So obviously we're not getting the full MidJourney web experience here, but I am presuming that if you know enough of the MidJourney sort of parameters, switches that you can add to the end, that you would be able to control the output of this more directly. So up here at the top, it is saying, be patient, MidJourney takes at least 1 minute to craft the image. I will go ahead and pause so we don't have to separate in awkward silence. Okay, so it's been several minutes, and unfortunately the MidJourney one is still working. But I figured what I could do in the meantime is go ahead and reprompt with Flux and show you one, that you can get the history. What I've done here is I just right-clicked and opened the link in a new tab. So I opened up the image that we created with DALL-E 3, and I will reprompt with Flux. And we'll see if we can do both of these in parallel. Again, still waiting for MidJourney. Yeah, if MidJourney's not done by the time this video is done, I'm not going to worry about it. One of the other things I did during the break was I went into account settings. I just wanted to see if there was something that would tell me how many images I have left to create and how many files I have left to upload. I did not see such a thing. All I did, this gives you really basic account settings, allow you to switch your plan and such, but there's nothing that tells you where you are. So if you're 20 days in, I presume that once you've reached your limit of your plan, it will no longer allow you to either create images or upload files. So I just wanted you to be aware of that. Okay, so we got our results back from Flux. Hey, okay, well, good. So Flux does have the dog, and this actually looks like a very cartoon character that looks actually very much like the description of the dog. We have our wizard giving her candy. The wizard also kind of looks like a dog. We have various Halloween characters in the haunted house window, which is great. I don't see a witch flying. I don't see eyes in the trees, but I do see the moon and the bats, and we have jack-o'-lanterns here. So great. I had used Flux just I think once before one of the free preview things. So if you like the things you can do with Flux here, this is probably a good way to get introduced to that. Okay, so flipping back to MidJourney, that's still going, so I'm not going to worry about it. And one of the other things I did want to cover is the multilingual capabilities. So I'm in Minstrel here, or went back to the blog post for Halloween that Minstrel did. And I'm just asking it to translate into European Portuguese. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if this works just fine. Let's see. Yep. So now we got this article in European Portuguese. Again, this is going to be a feature of the various models, not necessarily of Mammouth AI in particular. Take one more check. Okay, yeah, I don't know if MidJourney is going to complete. I may go back later and try to prompt that again and see if it does ever complete. They obviously have some integration there that isn't quite working, at least right at this moment. Okay, so let me go over what I've done here with you today. We've gone through the homepage, we've gone through the pricing, looked at the promises, we've gone through the sign-up procedure, we experimented with basic text prompting, we have tried to examine a data file, we have examined an image file, and we have generated several images based on a prompt. So, what do I think? It's an interesting, it is an interesting tool. They have curated, obviously, the best of breed here, and certainly if you're interested in the various text models and experimenting with those, again, this says unlimited texting with the various models. So if you want to switch around between all of these models and just try different ways, there's some models that are reported to be better than others at things. This is probably a great tool to get you in that door. I am guessing, well, from what I'm guessing, you're not going to get some of the features, like for example with Claude AI. This will be something that I'll want to follow up with, but I am guessing based on the layout of the screen that if you ask it to write a program, for example, you're not going to get the fancy side window with the code in it that you get if you're using Claude AI on the website itself. As we saw with MidJourney, you're not getting any sort of the browser interface tools that come along with the tools that are on their native websites. You do have to control everything through the text prompts, it appears. When it comes to uploading files, this does seem to be very limited. At the very least, it looks like PDFs work. I did not check to see if like Word documents can be uploaded and examined, but that might be the topic of a future video if you all are interested in that sort of thing. I was disappointed that you can't upload a plain text file, because when you get data, it's very often just in a plain text file, and it's super cumbersome to have to translate that into a PDF, and then I'm sure the resources required to read the PDF, parse all that data back into something that it can actually manage like plain text. It's probably not very efficient either. But that's something for the team to decide, over there at Mammouth AI. Maybe that's an improvement that we'll make. We'll just have to wait and see. Translation, again, language translation, that'd be something that's built into the models, not necessarily in Mammouth AI itself. The history seems to work fine. I don't see a search box. That's something I use in ChatGPT. I have hundreds and hundreds of chats in ChatGPT, so I use a search box to sometimes go back and find out what was I talking about last week on this particular topic, or what was I researching. There does not appear to be that kind of search engine here. You do have the list, so as long as the title is great, that's fine. No, let me switch back here, because what I do see is that in ChatGPT and others, you do have the ability to rename a chat. That does not look like an option here. It does look like you can delete a chat. Yep. Okay, and it doesn't say, are you sure? So, make sure you actually know ahead of time that you're going to delete it on purpose. Finally, MidJourney timed out. So again, it looks like there may still be some work on making this all stable and work right. But it's not a bad start. If you are interested in getting, like I said, mostly about the text models, and just trying out a whole bunch of different ones. I mean, certainly the subscription here for $10 a month is less than any of the language models, which all start at $20 a month. If you're definitely interested in the text things and you want to have access to several of those models, this would be the tool for you. If you're interested in image generation, this definitely gives you the basic access to those models, but you will probably have to know more about how to precisely make your prompts in order to work with these models without their native web interface. Let's see, what else we got here? Final recommendation. I'm a maybe right now. Like I said, there are some of these models that I've not used before. I'm probably going to do a little more experimenting with these just to see what they're like. The reprompting is a really nice feature, just to be able to switch between the models really quickly. But we'll see. I'll give this a go. I have this for at least a month now, so we'll see what happens. See if they make any improvements. And also certainly once they get some web browsing ability into this thing, I want to review that, because especially with current events and sometimes summarizing articles, or hopefully more than one URL can be used, and you can actually bring in several articles and ask for summaries. I want to see if that sort of thing works. So hopefully they get that done in the next month before my trial expires here. And I'll make y'all a follow-up video. So, thank you for watching my first YouTube video. If you did find this helpful, please like or subscribe and leave a comment with your thoughts about Mammouth AI or other AI tools you're interested in. I know this is going to be kind of rough. Hopefully, I'm going to try not to edit the video, so we'll just see how it all turns out. But as I do more of these and get more practice, hopefully these will get better over time. If you'd like to support this channel, whether directly or through affiliate links, you can head over to 3leaf.com. I'll put a link in the description. You can go to my affiliate page, and I only have a few things there right now, but there's some things that, if you decide to sign up for, they'll give me some extra subscription time or whatever on these various links, which can be helpful because if you subscribe to a lot of these, then it can get kind of expensive, and that certainly is one of the things that Mammouth AI is trying to answer, is allowing you to try a whole bunch of different AI tools for one price at a low price without having to have all of these various subscriptions. So this is John Marsh at 3leaf.com, and I'm going to power down. Have a great day.